Hi everyone, I'm Ellen and I'm here with Grace Green, who is the manager of Home Start West Berkshire. Home Start is our nominated charity for this Christmas. So Grace, tell us, what is Home Start? How does it work?
Home Start West Berkshire understand that having young children is a challenge all by itself. If you have something else like depression or lots of children under the age of 5, you might have financial hardship. It makes that really difficult. And we know that when parents are really stressed, they find it really hard to interact with their children in the same way that they'd really like to if they were feeling well and full of energy. So our volunteers that we train go out and give families 2 to 3 hours of support. They help them in any number of ways, emotionally, practically. They might help them to get out to local toddler groups. They might help them to get things organised in the house, put routines in place. They might just give them a bit of respite, so mum could go and have a bath or go and fold some washing. You know, those little things can make a real difference to a parent who's struggling.
That sounds brilliant. And it must have been a particularly difficult time for families through COVID. How's Home Start been able to respond through these difficult times?
Yeah, that's been quite a challenge actually. We've had to think quite creatively about what we do. Because of our volunteers going into families' homes, obviously that wasn't going to be something that we were able to carry on doing. So our volunteers have supported parents through calls and texts, and they've used video calling when we've been in lockdown, and they've offered doorstep support as well. So if a family has been shielding, they're very vulnerable, they have had to self-isolate, our volunteers have been on hand to be able to do some of the things that they would need to have done, like the shopping, and get them any bits and pieces that they need. So they've been really vital throughout this time. A lot of our families have really struggled financially. They found it very difficult living on less than what they would normally live on. They only have enough as it is without a reduction in what they've got coming in. So they've needed support from organisations like the Food Bank and the West Berkshire Baby Bank, and that's been really essential, and our support staff can help to get those things moving for them. And many of our families haven't needed to use those services before, so they didn't know they were there. So with Home Start's help, they've had access to the things they need.
So Grace, tell us, what difference will our gift make?
The difference will be huge. We've really grown over the last couple of years. The demand for our service is so great. We now have 45 volunteers and we always need more. So in order for those volunteers to be really supported, we need staff to be able to help them make sure that they know what they're doing, they're trained and they're supervised. So this gift will go towards helping us to be able to continue to reach the families that we need to reach, families we know are out there and need support.
Other than giving financially to Home Start, how else could people get involved? How else can we help?
That's a great question. We are always looking for volunteers. We have quite a big area to cover, from all the way out in Hungerford all the way through to Calcott, so it's a big space, and we need volunteers who are able to reach every area of West Berkshire. Our volunteers do a training course with us, so we give them all the skills and tools that they need to be able to do their support. And we have a training course coming up in January, so if anybody's thinking about doing it, it's really a good time to get in touch with Home Start.
Oh, thank you so much. It's brilliant to hear about it. What a lifeline that must be for those families. And we really look forward to partnering with you as much as we can.
Thank you.